Yes, come on. Mic, 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 mic. Okay, I'm done. Hi guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, be serious. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Awhobiwom. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are a subscriber, a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back again. And if you're new, you're welcome. Just grab a seat and listen. And please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to share. So my goodness, guys, we are on 300 plus subscribers. Like, how did that even happen? You guys made this happen. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your comments. And that is why this video is coming up, because ever since a lot of people came across my video about moving from Nigeria to Poland, I've had a number of people send me messages asking me so many questions. And the summary of most of the questions I have gotten is, how do I start? I want to come to Poland to do my master's. How do I start? What is the cost of living like? How much did you spend for your entire program, and how much does it cost? Are there jobs in Poland? Can I work as a student? And so many more questions. So today I'm going to start by answering some of those questions. Maybe not everything. Maybe in the next videos I will try to cover up most of the questions, but I hope that this video is going to have answered most of your questions and will help you make that decision to apply to come to study in Poland. Okay, so let's start with the details of today. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the steps in order to come to Poland to school. So if you're looking to come to Poland from West Africa, most especially, because I'm going to be reviewing the visa process and the total cost of coming here from that side. Okay, so as we know, there is only one Polish embassy in West Africa, which is in Abuja, Nigeria. So people from Cameroon, Ghana, and other West African countries have to go there for their visa processes. So this is what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be talking about the requirements, what you need to do right, and how much it's going to cost you to come here entirely. So you're coming to Poland for school. What is the first thing that you have to do? Like I tell anyone who asks me that question, the first thing you need to do is to go on the internet and Google. So you need to find what course of study you want to apply, so what school offers what, and the requirements for those schools. So I'm going to talk about requirements for schooling, like I will just briefly talk about it. I think it cuts across in most of the universities. So number one requirement, if you're coming for a master's degree, you would need your certificate. So this is like your bachelor's degree certificate. You're going to also need your transcripts. So these are the two important ones. Proof, you have to also have like a document stating that you speak in English or you're able to study in English. So in my case, what I did was I just had a professor for my bachelor's degree. So this was like my project supervisor. He was like the dean of the faculty. So I just had to talk to him. So he wrote like a referral or a reference letter that stated that all my studies was taken in English. So this is one way. Another way I'm told is being done is you could state that you speak English, and then they would do like a Skype interview with you to be sure to speak in English with you, to be sure that you understand English. So that's for the requirements. So in applying, you would first of all look for the school. You check through the requirements if it fits what you have, like the qualifications that you have from your bachelor's, and then you would go ahead to register for this and start to upload your documents. So normally most universities, you need to pay an application fee, which is non-refundable. So regardless of whether or not you get the admission, you're not getting that money back. So normally it's usually between 80 zloty to 200 zloty. So I've done like a research of some different universities, and I found out that their application fees is within the range of 80 to 200 zloty, just the application fee. I'm going to be writing in the description the conversion rates in naira or in euros, just to get it clear. After you've done your applications, another important thing that the school normally requires, they usually require you to provide like a medical document that states that you are fine to take up the course. So in my case, back in Nigeria, I went to a hospital, I did like a basic medical test, and when the doctor was done, the doctor gave me a document stating that all was well. So this is one document you require as well. So for master's degree, I've said your transcripts, I've said your certificates from your bachelor's degree, I've spoken about the recommendation letter, which would serve as your proof that you speak in English or you've studied in English, and then application fee, which you're going to pay to the bank accounts that would be sent to you by the school. So you're going to have to upload the proof of funds on the profile you would create. For bachelor's degree, and so you're going to have this same document, so your secondary school or high school certificates, which is like your WAEC, you would need, because you might be, if you're less than 18, you would need like your parents' consent. So your parents would have to write like a letter stating that they are your parents and they're allowing you to come to take up the program and all that. And also you would also need to pay the same application fee. And some people also write, if you have a proof of, for English speaking, like I had mentioned, you could have this recommendation letter, or you could actually, if you have like an IELTS certificate result, you could show that you're proficient in English. So this covers for the requirements for school. So most schools, this is all you need. So for the visa process, you're going to have to show all these documents. I need to give you a reminder that your school documents, that is your certificate and your transcripts, must be legalized before you bring them to Poland. I learned the hard way. Like, most of the things that made me start this YouTube channel is because I had made a lot of mistakes, and I decided that, okay, I'm going to put out information out there for someone who might be in my shoes, so they don't make the same mistakes like I did. So how do you go about legalizing your documents? In Nigeria, first of all, you need to take your documents to the Ministry of Education and have them stamp it. And once they stamp these documents, then you can take them to the embassy and have them legalized. In the embassy, you just need to tell them that you want to legalize your documents. You pay a fee and they would do the legalization for you. So let's go back to the visa process. So now for the visa, you have gotten your school document. So once you get the admission, the school will give you a conditional offer letter. So your conditional offer letter would be valid for a certain period of time, pending when you pay your school fees. So you would need to pay your tuition, and I've also checked most university tuition. I'm just going to give it an average within 2,000 euros to 2,500 euros. So on the high side, 2,500, on the low side, although some universities go even lower than that, but just for the sake of being on the average and being in the middle ground, we're going to use between 2,000 euros to 2,500 euros as your tuition. The tuition, I had mentioned 2,000 to 2,500. This in euros, this is per semester. So depending on the number of semesters you have to spend, in my case, I spent 3, and my fees was 2,000 euros. So I did 3 semesters. So that brought my total cost of my education to be 6,000 euros. So it all depends on the school, it all depends on the course, and it all depends on the duration. So this will tell you the total cost of the fees. But the good thing is you can pay per semester, like I had mentioned, and then some schools go even as far as offering you a payment plan, so you can decide to pay to stretch out the whole semester in probably monthly payments. You just need to speak to your school, the dean's office, and explain your financial situations. But the very first one, you must pay everything before you come here. So you pay this money into a bank account, you get the receipts, and you upload the proof of the proof of payment, you upload it on your profile. And once that is done, the school would give you an admission letter. So this is like a proper offer letter, which has it has your information. So you're also going to upload your passport details. You're going to upload a photograph of your face also for the schools, on the school's application or recruitment website. So you're going to have all these documents there. So once it is done, the school would tell you, if it's a school that has a hostel, which most schools have dormitories for students, so most schools provide dormitory for foreign students, they would give you a confirmation that they would cover your, like, you would have a housing, you have a place in the student house when you come. So there's going to be this document. So the documents that you would take from school would be your offer letter, which is 1. You're going to take your proof of payment that you've paid your fees. This is 2. You're going to take a letter that says that you have a place in the dormitory. This is number 3. You're going to take a letter, because most times, please try to speak to your international students admissions person. Try to tell them to, although sometimes you don't need to tell them they do this, but just in case any of your universities doesn't do this, you could ask for a letter to the embassy. So just a letter to help you process your applications. If you're lucky enough, the school gives to you. So this could be part of the documents you present as the reason why you're coming to Poland. So your school documents. So this is all your school documents. Now for the visa proper. The visa fee is it costs 80 euros. So you would pay the 80 euros in cash, and it must be in euros. So you have to take it to the embassy in cash, in euros. You cannot send your application by email or by post, so you have to go there personally. The application form which you would fill, please take your time to fill that application form, because I made a mistake when I was filling the form. So please take your time. The part that I will stress to look at is the proof of funds part. That's who is going to fund your education. Please, if you know that it's your parents or it's a sponsor, please make sure you pick sponsor. Do not put self funding or whatever. Just make sure that you put that it's someone else who is covering the cost of your education. So that is that for the application. So in order to get an appointment, when I was coming to Poland, it wasn't as difficult as right now with the whole situation, the pandemic and all that. There has been like craziness when it comes to booking an appointment. So you would need to call them on the phone. So they have dates on their website that they tell you to call a particular number from 9 a.m. So you just have to call as much as you can, because their phone lines are always very busy. So you have to keep calling and calling until you eventually get a date. So now when you call them, you would need to tell them your name, you would need to tell them your email address, you would tell them the purpose of coming to Poland, the type of visa you want, which most times is a visa D. So you tell them the kind of the reason why you're coming to Poland, which most likely will be because of your studies, and they would also tell you when you intend to travel. So you would also tell them as well. So these are the informations you need to give them over the phone, and then they would give you a date where you have to submit your documents. Now, those documents that we were calling, we had mentioned your school documents, which is one folder of bunch of documents. We have the application, which I have also mentioned. And I told you about the application fee as well, which is going to be 80 euros in cash. Then we have the health insurance. So you have to try to get the health or travel insurance. This, you just have to go to any of the insurance companies. Like in Nigeria, we have Alliance, and we have ICO, and we have IGI. We have a lot of them. So you just need to go and buy, because you have to buy the insurance plan. So you buy an insurance plan for that is valid for your entire master's program, which most likely would be 2 years. So you have to buy for 2 years. The average cost of that would range from 45,000 to 80,000 naira. So in naira, that is 45,000 to 80,000. That would be about 176 euros or thereabout. All those your school documents need to be legalized. So when you get to the embassy, you would legalize them when you get to the embassy. So legalizing them, each document you legalize is 30 euros. So I would advise you legalize just 2 of your documents, which is your statement of results or your certificate. So if you have a statement of results, please, you can use this. So your statement of results and your transcripts are the two documents you should legalize. So what is legalization? This is just the Polish embassy putting their seal on the back of your document. So you're going to have like a Polish seal on the back of your document, just showing that these documents can be introduced into the Polish educational system. So that's what legalization of your document basically is. So this would be 30 euros per document. So in total, 60 euros. You're going to have to book a two-way flight. So both you're going and coming back. Most time the cost should be about 350,000 naira and above. So yeah, that's how much you're going to spend on flights. So 350k and above. It just depends. So you have to make a booking on the flight, and then proof of funds. This part, I need you to listen clearly, please, because this is the part that a lot of people get their visas denied. I was denied my visa because of this. Now, for proof of funds, normally they require you to have in your account or in your sponsor's account, they require you to have enough money. Let's just say 12,000 zloty in your account. This is what they need to see in the account. In my time, things were different. You just need to carry your parents' bank statements, but not anymore. The new way to go about it when it comes to proof of funds, you have 4 options. So I'm going to mention the 4 options, and then I will tell you the ones that are easier to do. So we have the traveler's check, we have the credit card. So you would have a credit card. We have a proof of funds from a bank in Poland, and then we have documents confirming the scholarship, and then employment certificates and earnings of a sponsor. So the 2 I would recommend, if it's not a scholarship you're coming to Poland for, I would recommend the credit card or the documents. So the employment documents and earnings. What do I mean? So for credit card, basically what you need to do is you need to go to a bank and try to open a credit card account. Just to be on the safe side, I would say you should get a credit card that holds over 20,000 zloty. 20,000 zloty is about 2 million naira. So if you can have this credit card, perfect. Or the second option would be for the documents, so the pay slips and the employment certificate of your sponsor. So your sponsor needs to show recent pay slips, recent ones. So let's say like 3 months or 6 months interval. So recent pay slips and also employment documents. So this is just to show that your sponsor has like a certain income coming into the person's account. Someone has to give like an official letter, so with a letter-headed paper and everything, stating that they would be sponsoring your education. So this is one document that is really important as well. How long do you need to wait in order to get your visa? So now you would need to wait 15 to 60 days. Yes, 15 to 60 days. Sadly, that's how long you have to wait. So anything within that period, you would get notified that your documents are ready, so you need to come pick them up. Coming to pick them up. So normally picking up the visas, picking up your passports, I forgot to mention, you also have to have a passport photograph as well. So I'm going to put the link of the website and all the requirements down below, so you could go through each and every one of them step by step in case I've missed anyone. And there you would have like more details, but I'm just giving you a summary. So you would need to also put part of your applications. One thing you require is also your passport photograph, and also your passport. Your international passport needs to be a new one. So if you know your passport is going to expire soon, please try to do like a new passport and take. So this brings us to a total cost. We have gone through different amounts of money. So this brings us to a total cost in euros of 3,100 105.37 euros, which is about 1.4 million naira. So 1.4 million naira, I mean the money you would pay for your first your tuition, which is mostly per semester, which I had mentioned before, plus the money for your application fee, plus I'm counting how much I spent. So for me, the money I spent about that amount. So my tuition fee plus my application fee plus my visa fee plus my money for legalization of my documents plus the flight ticket. So this is the total sum of money that you would spend in order to get here. As for the proof of funds, when you get here, that is when you start to spend that money. So 1.4 million is what you would spend, and then you would have some extra money in your account that you would come to Poland to start your life with. So I hope that with all this explanation, I've been able to help you when it comes to your visa processing and all that other stuff. So for your visa, now you know how much you need in order to come to Poland and what you need to do. So in the next couple of videos, I'm going to talk about money. So how much it costs to, how much you would spend in a month, how much you would need to spend in a month. So how much, I would also talk about getting jobs and how you can balance your whole work and school career and all that good stuff. So stick around with me and I would be here to hook you up with all the details that you need in order to come to Poland. So once again, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for staying with me till the end of the video. Thank you so much for liking. Please do not forget to share. Do not forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so when I drop a new content you would get. Thank you so much. And if there is any question you have, please do not forget to send them down in the comment section. And also, if you have any recommendation, if there is something you want me to talk about, please do not forget to also write it down and I will attend to every single one of them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a lovely day ahead.